Today, I wanted to talk about a little company called Staples. Now, I worked at a Staples for about a year, and I ended up quitting. But if you guys have ever been into a Staples, you guys know how shitty it is. It's really a really terrible store. And you guys have heard my rant on GameStop, and you know how I feel about that place. And I have worked at some good companies in the past, and I've worked at some bad companies. But Staples is right on par with GameStop in many, many different ways. And unless you're going in to a Staples for like school supplies and notebooks and pencils and stuff like that, you're getting screwed on price, okay? Because Staples has quite possibly the worst prices on technology that I've ever seen. I used to be ashamed, okay, selling people like graphics cards and computers and stuff because Staples had the worst prices on stuff. I used to even tell people, I used to be like, man, you don't buy this graphics card. You know what I mean? This graphics card is $80 more than you can get it online. Just go online and get it, okay? So basically, the only people that shop at Staples and enjoy Staples are people that are too stupid to know what a good price is, and people that are too stupid to know that they're getting screwed, okay? For instance, Staples charges $30 to $40 to install one stick of RAM. And that's not covering the cost of the actual RAM itself, okay? The actual RAM itself could be upwards of $100+ because of how ridiculous Staples prices are on things. But that's just one stick of RAM, okay? So let's say the customer wants to install 2 sticks of RAM, which if you're going to upgrade your RAM, most of the time you're going to want to upgrade and put 2 sticks in, okay? Most computers have 2 slots. Most of the time you're going to want to put 2 sticks in. That's $60. Okay, so let's say the customer buys 2 sticks of RAM once you install them. You have to charge them twice. So you actually have to fucking charge a customer for 2 installs, even though it only takes a half second more to install another stick of RAM. You have to charge them $30 for it. I used to feel ashamed, okay, at taking $30 from somebody, going into the back room, installing the stick of RAM in less than 3 seconds. I used to actually just wait back there to make it seem like it took longer than what it actually did because I was ashamed of being back there for 15 seconds and then walking back out and taking $30 to $60 from a customer. It was robbery, okay? I don't care how you spin it. I don't care how you talk out of your ass like you're trying to help customers. It's wrong, okay? That's too much for a RAM install. I don't care if the customer doesn't know how to do it. If they knew how to do it and they knew that they were getting screwed as badly as they were, they would probably never come to the store again. Okay? Give me a fucking break. It's one screw in the back of the fucking laptop, okay? You pop the thing in, you're done. Okay? If it's a desktop computer, you take the side off, you pop the RAM stick in. I don't give a fuck, okay? This is the same type of bullshit that auto repair shops and stuff like that screw people over on. This easy ass shit, okay? Just because a customer doesn't know how to do it doesn't mean you can screw them over and overcharge them for it, okay? And that's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? Not to even mention the fact that, you know, we used to do these PC tune-ups, and most of the time these PC tune-ups would cost like fucking $30 or $40 or something ridiculous. And all we would do is run a virus scan, do a defrag, and clean the dust out. And that's it. Okay, it was pathetic. And that isn't even taking the virus off the computer. So let's say the virus scan finds a virus. You have to pay extra to get that virus off. Okay, so basically we run these scans, tell you how fucked up your computer is, and make you worry about it like crazy to the point where you want to shovel out $300 to $400 to fucking fix your computer. Okay, it's robbery. Any way you put it, it's robbery. These prices are obscene, okay? Most of the time, Staples would hold these PC tune-up events where the PC tune-ups would be free, and that might sound like a good deal, but it's actually not, because basically we're just herding these people in like sheep so we can tell them how fucked up their computers are, so we can worry them like crazy that they're going to crash on them so we can get their money. And that's it. I basically started working there at the beginning of last year and got treated like crap pretty much from day one. I was an Easy Tech associate, which pretty much means you're a computer salesman that walks up and down the aisles all day and sells computers. And I don't think I've ever been on a worse pay scale than what Staples has set up for their employees. Basically, you get paid shit, okay? You get paid shit, and you get false promises made to you constantly. And what I mean by that is this. When you start working at Staples, you get paid about $7.50, okay? That's low, all right? I don't care if you're working at McDonald's, that's low, okay? Most McDonald's employees make more than $7.50 an hour, okay? But that's fine, okay? $7.50, whatever. But that's not enough, okay? They promise you commissions for your sales and all your computer sales and all your tech sales, and they promise you every single week since I started working there that if you sell and if you're good at what you do, you get rewarded for it. And I enjoy jobs that reward you for doing actual work, okay? But here's the problem. It doesn't matter how much you sell, okay, because you are not going to make any money at this place. You're going to get your base pay, that's guaranteed, but any kind of commissions you get is bullshit, okay? You can sell your ass off, but if your other team members don't sell as good as you do, it doesn't matter because the commission is based on everybody's performance, okay? And the chances of everybody being good at the exact same time on the exact same week is very slim, okay? And even if you do good, okay, let's say everybody sells computers, any kind of electronics. If you sell a whole bunch, let's say everybody does good in a given week. The most you're ever going to make in commission is like an extra 40 to 50 bucks, tops. Okay, that's if you're lucky. Let's say you do pretty good. I once, actually, I'm not kidding, I once got a commission check for 6 cents. Okay, 6 cents. And I did good that week, okay? But nobody else did, so you get 6 cents. Why they would write out a check for 6 cents is beyond comprehension, okay? It makes no sense whatsoever. So it's not enough that you hardly ever get any hours, okay? And they hardly ever give you any hours. And the hours that you work are basically spent being berated by managers about your sales performance, constantly. You constantly have meetings all the time talking about your sales performance, talking about, oh, you need to sell this, you need to sell more of this, you need to sell more of this, promising these checks and all these empty promises that you never receive. So basically, you're a commissioned salesperson that makes no commission whatsoever. Okay, so you make about $7.50 hourly, and that's about it. Okay, you go to work, most of the time you're scheduled for maybe 4 hours tops. Okay. But that's just the tip of the iceberg at this fucking place, okay? Basically, when I worked at Staples, we had this one manager that everybody fucking hated, okay? This guy was a piece of shit, all right? He was a fat slob that walked around treating people like dog shit, okay? Thinking he could get away with it. But here's the problem. He did get away with it. And still is getting away with it, okay? I started working there, and this guy started harassing me from day one, okay? This dude gets up in your face. This dude yells at you. This guy berates you. Just everything you can possibly think of, okay? Sexually harassing female workers, all this shit, okay? And this was all evident to the managers that worked there, and they didn't do anything about it, ever. I went to several different managers complaining about this guy. Several different employees stepped up and confirmed everything I was saying. Nothing was ever done. Ever. Okay? I was told that stuff was being done. I was told they were looking into it. I was told this, that, and the other thing. Nothing was ever done. So, basically, you get treated like shit at this place. And you want to better yourself and move up. They're not going to let you. You want to call and complain about somebody. They don't help you. You want to try to work there for a while, and you think, hey, well, $7.50, $7.60 is not, that bad. You're going to get raises and stuff. No, you don't get raises. Ever. You don't get any kind of raises at this place, and any kind of raises you do get are so minute that it doesn't even matter. I know people that's worked at Staples for years and are still making sub $8 an hour. which is bullshit. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can work at any kind of place that sells technology, H&H Gregg, any kind of place like that. It doesn't matter. You're gonna make more than $7.60 an hour. You know what I mean? Like that's just ridiculous. And it's not even worth the drive. I mean, God forbid that you live a pretty good distance away. It's not even worth the drive because, half the time you're scheduled for 3 hours at a time or some bullshit. So it doesn't really even matter.